Now here's a unique, completely organic and very healthy dog food diet which is made of yak milk. Yes, you heard it right. This is about Bhupendra Khanal, who was headed to the hills in Nepal, and he stumbled upon this unique diet for dogs. Now, this diet keeps their coats shiny, their teeth sparkling, and their energy levels high. And this is how Dog Chew was born. And here's the story, and then we go back to the person who has actually created a brand out of it. Dogsee Chew is a leading brand of 100% natural and human-grade treats which are free of grains, gluten, preservatives and colors. The company produces dog chews from yak milk, which is handcrafted in Himalayas and untampered by any modern intervention. The company's CEO Bhupendra Khanal, while on a trek to Nepal's Elam, discovered that local stray dogs with shiny furs, perfect teeth and overall with a great amount of energy. He learned that hardened yak milk cheese, which is usually consumed by humans, was getting popular as dog food. This revelation led him to disrupt the dog food market with Dogsee Chew. Well, welcome on our show, Bhupendra. We are very happy to have you, and I'm going to dive in straight. How did this entire idea come into being of using yak milk for dogs?
I actually wanted to start something on human food from the Himalayas, and I was there in the hills. I saw this very interesting product from yak milk, which is very hard. It's a hardened cheese, and this cheese, which is actually 3 times harder than the bones, and I saw this product, and I heard people complaining that dogs steal it. So I got the idea from that particular point that it has very high palatability or attraction for the dogs, and as a pet owner, I always knew that anything that is very hard and natural as this cheese would make a wonderful product. So I picked up the idea from there. I brought some chews from the hills. I actually worked with some veterinary doctors, filed for some approvals, and finally I got the product that I was looking at.
Well, that's a very interesting story. Of course, you were looking for making a product, making a food product for humans, and here it is that you are with Dog Chew. Well, how long ago did you start this, and how has the journey been so far?
I started this company about 3 years back, and the first year was quite challenging because I was introducing a new product that there is no natural product in the market. So people had to know about the industry segment in general, but the market has been very positive for us. Last 6 to 7 quarters has been phenomenal for us, and we have been getting good business in India as well as outside.
Well, it is great for you because truly speaking, I've never heard of food for dogs which includes yak milk. So that of itself is a novelty, as a matter of fact. And it is such an out of the box, and it's a very innovative idea. Tell us, how did you discover it? Of course, you went to the Himalayas, we went to Nepal, and this is where you discovered it. But then how did this entire process of actually bringing yak milk, because it's not available freely in other parts of the country, in India as a matter of fact, and how did you decide to even bring this entire idea and actually implement it?
Mostly the challenges was about making people aware that natural and organic is extremely good, and that's the way to go, because people didn't have that notion. They had for themselves, but something for the dogs was not thought for, and people thought it would be very costly. It would not be a full-fledged product because other companies are not giving it. So there were a lot of different notions around this particular segment, but then we went ahead, we worked with the veterinary doctors, we worked with the nutritionists, we worked with the behaviorists and pet parents, and slowly we overcome that issue.
And we have been seeing gradually that this dog, the pet market especially, is expanding, has expanded over the past few years. You think it's a positive sign for Dogsee Chew to grow by leaps and bounds?
Discovery was quite simple because it just came to me. I did not go to it. I was actually looking for something very nice, human product, and I was exploring a lot of Himalayan products, but then this product came to me, and with the notion that dogs love it. So I picked that idea from there, and I knew the product beforehand because as a kid I have eaten this, humans eat this in the hills. So when I learned about the product on that particular visit, that dogs love it, so I just picked from there and built business out of it.
Well, of course, it's a fascinating product and dogs love it. Humans and dogs alike love it. What are your future expansion plans for Dogsee Chew?
So pet market has been very rapidly expanding, especially when it comes to India and the developing nations in general. The most of the advanced nations, including the West and Japan, are very mature and very good markets. Well, the other markets like India are just picking up, and it is basically fueled by two very important trends. Number one is people are having nuclear families; they are being alone. That's primarily a reason why people are looking for some pets, so that like they can have a companion at home. The other trend is also about the growing buying and the purchasing power in general of the Indians. So we are seeing an extremely good market.
Well, of course, the dog market is expanding, and we wish you all the best with your future endeavors. And Dogsee Chew, may Dogsee Chew become a household name for people across the country. Well, with that, we take a break, but when we come back, there is this affordable fashion that is available on the tap of your phone, and to make you look chic and glamorous this festive season. So continue watching Urban Hustle when we come back.